Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, millions of people will be affected by new changes coming into force this week on taxes and benefits. The measures include child benefit being limited to 2 children, a freeze on some working tax credits and a rise in the living wage. Our home editor, Mark Easton, has been to Blackburn to assess the impact of the changes.
Blackburn is going to be more affected by this week's welfare, tax and wage changes than almost anywhere else in the country. More than half the town's children live in low-income, working households receiving tax credits, help being progressively cut in real terms. Child benefits frozen for the next 3 years, and parents who have a third or subsequent child won't receive any additional state support. How does that go down with this mum, pregnant with her 3rd baby?
In this day and age, you should be able to get the help regardless and be free to expand your family and always have that support.
3rd child is a luxury, so...
A luxury, you think?
Well, I just mean I wouldn't have a 3rd child because I know that I couldn't afford to have a 3rd child.
As things stand, the tax and welfare changes will see a low-earning couple with 2 children living here in Blackburn losing around £450 a year by 2020. For some families, it'll be 7 times that. And overall, the welfare reforms will take £50 million a year out of the fragile local economy.
But the government argues public spending must be reduced and the changes will encourage people to become less reliant on the state.
It's wrong that people have to go out to work, like we go out to work and you have to come home and look after your kids, and other people just get paid to just sit at home and do nothing. I think that's wrong.
Families now are struggling. They're struggling as the food as it is now because the cost of living going up, but the benefits are staying more or less where they are, or cutting them more. I think it's all wrong.
Made you a cup of coffee.
1 in 8 of Blackburn's workers earn the minimum wage, many of them in the health and social care sector. Michelle will gain from this week's increase in the national living wage, but loses from the freeze on her working tax credits. What does she think of the reforms?
I am in favour of the reform. We go out to work to earn money to provide for our children, provide for our families, and ideally that's where we want to go, so we're actually earning the income without actually relying on the government.
But your tax credits are going to be frozen, so you're feeling a bit of it.
I don't mind my wages going up.
But Michelle's boss warns that wage levels set in Whitehall may not make sense for an economy like Blackburn.
A lot of companies are working with and very fine profit margins. I know there's a trend to go towards £9 by 2020. If people aren't able to charge more and people aren't able to pay more, that's going to be difficult for companies.
Businesses could go under.
Yeah, they could.
The economy here is precarious. How Blackburn responds to this week's reforms will have a profound impact on the lives of many. Mark Easton, BBC News, Blackburn.
I've been getting away with it all.